Okay, let's do it.
I've never seen bagels.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome to Share the Love Sundays, where we are very excited because coming back on the show today, we have flour, eggs, and yeast. Hi, guys.
Hey, we're happy to be asked back. That was always the goal, was never to be a one guest and never to return. So.
And you've got the honor of being the first guest we've ever invited back.
Yes.
So.
It's never good to be a one-time guest.
No, indeed.
Hello, everyone in the chat. Hi, Tony. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Hi, husband. Crafting cocktails and stuff. Hello.
Hi.
And Dad, welcome. And Rog. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Rog.
Thank you for coming. And please ask us your questions as we go through the interview today. If you have anything you want to say, feel free to comment. This is for you. Hi, Mason Adventures.
Oh, hi.
So we're particularly interested today because you guys have seen some rapid growth to your channel recently, and we'd love to find out what you're doing so we can all
do it. Yes. So share the love and share the success, please. So let's just take a step back first of all for people who haven't come across you before. Can you just tell us what your channel's about and why you started it?
You want me to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So flour, eggs, and yeast, it was originally really focused around pizza and beer and stuff like that. And then we also figured out very quickly that we like cakes and other things to do with the ingredients, right? Flour, eggs, and yeast. So I would say probably 5 or 6 years ago, I started sharing bread and pizza type of recipes with our friends. And as we kind of got caught in the quarantine, and I really didn't want to bring that up here, but I decided that, maybe I could start doing, drinks and other things to like make it give people something to do, and more importantly, give us something to do through that process. And Theresa wanted to take it to YouTube, and that's kind of how the channel started. For me, I always envisioned it as just, for my family and friends. And lo and behold, there's other people who want to hear and see what
Absolutely. YouTube superstars now. So when did you actually start it?
It was May of 2020.
That's about the time we started too, just before that. Yeah.
It seems like a lot of people did because, like you say, with the situation, people found that they either had more time or they wanted to do something creative as a distraction. So a lot of us started around that time.
Yes, we've got lots of people in the chat, Lucy.
Hi everyone, good morning or afternoon or evening depending on where you are. Hi Ian, we've just been looking at your channel. Hi, welcome. Mr. Blue Toys, thank you for coming. They say hi Theresa and Cam.
Hi Nathan.
Sundays with Heart. Hello Leanne.
Hi.
Lovely to see you. Welcome everybody. And like I was saying just a minute ago, if you have a question or a comment for Theresa and Cam as we go through today, then pop it below and we'll check in with you guys periodically.
Okay, so we get down to the nitty-gritty now. Okay, so your channel was doing well, and then a few weeks or so ago, it suddenly expanded and you had rapid growth.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's
so wonderful.
Awesome. And you reached 1,000, the magical 1,000 subscribers. Can you tell us, what happened? How did that happen?
Do you want me to go?
Well, I'll say my side of it, and then you can talk about the shorts and the videos. But I think what really started happening that caused a more exponential growth was just part of like the community. Being involved with people and connecting other channels and other genres, but also staying kind of true to our channel content. And then trying to figure out like, how do we utilize the tools that YouTube is giving us to reach a wider audience that are interested in the same things, and kind of keeping that social network growing in a way that was, just kind of productive and exciting. And I found that there's 2 ways to do it, and that's through trends and through classics. Those are really the 2 things that people get excited about, where things started and where they're going, right? Kind of in the middle is you get the people who are interested in those things, but they're not as excited about engaging. So with that, we came up with
Cocoa bombs. So if you guys noticed, the first one that really took off was Bailey's cocoa bombs. So we chose a liqueur that was very popular, right? It's super well known, good brand, and then we pivoted and kind of rode the wave of hot cocoa bombs. So it's a trend. Anything that's viral out on YouTube, whatever niche you're in, and Cami was kind of discussing it with me yesterday, it's not saying that everybody should go make cocoa bombs, but you want to choose something in your category or your niche that's currently trending. And so how I typically do it, for example, he has a bread video coming out this Wednesday, and I chose a bread video because he's already produced like hundreds of his videos. They're in our computer, and I'm just like doing my best to edit them as quickly as possible. But how did I choose it? I actually started searching the different foods in YouTube, and I checked the view count in the past year. And so bread has had millions upon millions of views, and so it's very popular. So I feel pretty confident that when we launch, it will actually do well. You know, so doing that background work of what's going to work well and what's not going to work well. And I know I mentioned to you, Lucy, before, we were just throwing content out. Like I did a jackfruit video. Nobody watched it because no one wants to watch it. But yeah, just, you know, knowing what to put out there.
Yeah, that's
so funny. I was looking for the jackfruit video yesterday. I couldn't even find it. Was it some time ago? I was like, I have to see it because last week you mentioned it, and I was like, right, I'm gonna go see what this is about. And
we
you might be happy to hear it.
Link that in the chat reluctantly.
That's interesting what you're saying though. So you pick something that's kind of like, I don't know, evergreen content, something that people are always interested in, but something that you can either put a twist on or something that, you know, that's kind of riding the wave. I don't know if this is the same thing, but we've just started doing these kind of Bridgerton themed kind of videos. And we're thinking maybe we should do a short about them because it's something that's ever popular, you know, the Regency period, something that people are interested in, but then there's all this Bridgerton stuff coming out and it's got a new twist. So maybe we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and it's on theme too, which is good because it's, you know, British culture. So which is, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's popular. I think that's important. Like we shouldn't try and just copy what you guys are doing or what other people are doing that we see success, because that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the same on our channel. No. You know, and plus I don't think we can manage cocoa bums. We just tried to make hot cross buns from a packet and film it, and I was actually going to ask you guys about this maybe further down the road, but it's so hard to film cooking videos.
Oh gosh, yeah, we spent ages trying to cook this little film this little cooking video that's a short, but it was difficult, wasn't it?
So all the respect to you guys for making them look so nice.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Oh, hi, Eleanor's joined the chat. Hi, Eleanor.
Hi, Eleanor. Thank you for coming. Eleanor was our lovely guest last week. And Craft and Cocktails, Ryan says, congratulations on 1K plus. Yes. And Mason Adventures echo that. Congratulations on getting to 1K. So exciting. Mason Adventures say the cocoa bombs are amazing. Yes, if you're watching this and you haven't seen any of the cocoa bomb videos, they just look fantastic when they break open. Yeah, really wonderful. Ian says cocoa bombs rule. And Eleanor says, yeah, I've been using polls lately on my channel. So I'm making content that people want. They make me happy too, of course, but sometimes I don't know what to put out.
Yeah, so you actually put out a poll, do you, and ask people what they want, or have you done that, guys? Yeah.
Well, I know Eleanor, and actually I've been seeing this on a lot of channels. Once you, and you know what, I'm hoping to share this content, you know, this information, because I didn't know how to work this. So on YouTube, if you have the app, you'll see sometimes that people post a poll like Eleanor does, or and it's in this community forum. And we couldn't access it until we hit 1,000 subscribers. So
that's interesting, because I tried to access it yesterday, and I was saying to Lucy, I'm going to find out, because Flower Eggs and Youth have got this wonderful community
we
tab,
can't do it yet.
and And that's why then I realized it's because we haven't reached 1,000 subscribers yet.
Yeah, and I just think it's such a great tool. And also another little nuance, I had wanted to recognize some of our channels that we we love following, like Ian. Ian, we love following your channel. I tried to do a shout out though, because the community tab says, do a shout out to one of your channels that you follow, but you can't shout out anyone under 1,000 subscribers. So
we need you all to get there.
We're
here to help.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Because you should be able to shout out those who are struggling to get there.
Yeah.
I
guess it's more motivation, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yes, you get all these little cherries at the at the end of that. Yeah. So you've got 1,000 subscribers. How are you doing on your watch time? Because you've also, understand, got to get, is it 4,000?
I think it's 4,000 hours, isn't it? But to get monetized, that is.
Yes.
Yeah. So ironically, if anybody had been following our channel, we hit 500 subscribers maybe a month ago. And so we've grown 800 subscribers, which the watch time is struggling to keep up. But I'm going to break a myth right now. So there's a myth out there that if you do shorts, the view time does not count. That's a lie. So the reason I say that,
there's a caveat. It's not a lie.
So, but the way that it works is it's very hard to see your watch time grow because the shorts are so little. But when you get a viral video, like our Bailey's has hit 58,000 views now, it shows us how much view time has been counted on your analytics. So always go to that video and see. And so we've gained 300 watch hours on our view time just from a short. And so we can see on the monetization thing that it's growing, and we're still short, of course, but the shorts do work. It's just that you can't see it as quickly.
We're halfway, right?
A little more than halfway now.
Oh, good.
Well, good.
It won't be long, I'm sure.
Now you've got all these subscribers and these really successful videos. The watch time is just going to follow. It's unusual, I guess. Well, I mean, some people might do have the 1,000 subscribers and the watch time sort of hit together, but it's more likely one is going to go before the other.
That's right.
Yeah.
But that's really good. I was actually going to ask you that because we hear so many things about shorts.
We've written it down as a note on the bottom. Watch time.
I will say that on the shorts, I've tried to figure out how YouTube selects the short shelf and the image that is shown. And every time I think I have it figured out, I don't. So it's like, it's completely random, something you have no control over. And, sometimes you make a video that's great as a short, which is difficult, and it just doesn't go.
I know.
And I'm like, how did this not go? How did this not make it?
One has done the best. Our worst short, which is Valentine's Day, bad jokes, Valentine's Day, which the jokes are bad. So it's, the title is correct.
It was accurate then. That's
people should know what they were getting.
So that's probably what you two thought. Oh God, yeah, these are bad. Tick, put them up right at the top of the shelf.
But it is random, and it can take several days as well. And it seems to be taking longer and longer for them to go on the short, like we call it the short shelf. I don't know if that's the proper name, but the the little short area. We released one on Wednesday, and last night it suddenly, we haven't seen the numbers you guys have, but all of a sudden it went up like 200 views, and we've got 4 new subscribers this morning. So it's like, don't write off your shorts in the first couple of days, and don't take them down either, because you never know when they're going to go.
And as you said, if they're building watch time, that's all good. So every little counts, doesn't it?
We also found that it's helpful to make a shorts playlist and promote those playlists, because those watch hours count right away. So if somebody sees the thumbnail and clicks it and it's a 60-second video, we found that they stay engaged through the whole thing, which, I mean, it's 60 seconds, but people do bail out, right? But the watch time on those has been substantially higher. And then they'll continue going down that list, because 5-minute investment is now 5 videos. So it's not a random person seeing it on the shelf, but they will go, if they like your content, and watch that shorts playlist. So you might want to weaponize that.
Yeah.
And a technicality I just learned. So when you are customizing your YouTube channel and you add your shorts playlist to your home page, you won't be able to actually see it on a regular computer. People can only see it on their phones, but that's helpful because they're looking for shorts when they're looking at channels.
We had a bit of problem doing that, didn't we? Putting it on that extra
Our first few didn't do it for some reason, but now they are. I think we were doing them wrong at first, but I'm not entirely sure why.
It's amazing, isn't it? Just how much there is to learn and how many new sort of ideas are coming out, and then so you have to really keep on top of it all, don't you? You have to do your research and try and be as current as possible, which you guys have absolutely done. I mean, you were sort of ahead of the game there. Are there any other tips that you with making your shorts?
What makes a good short?
Yes, thank you, Lucy. That's much more precise. What makes a good short?
I thought you were going to ask a different question. So
I was.
Oh, sorry.
I was.
I was helpful.
Ask mine and Lucy's question.
What was your question?
I forgot now.
Well, okay, so I'll definitely I'll let Cammie into the shorts thing, but I do want to make mention about the watch time. So there's this channel called Ginger Snap Kitchen, and she is not yet at 1,000 subscribers, but she's hit her 4,000 hours already. Right. And we all wanted to know, how did you do that? Because we all are struggling with watch time. And she said that, at the end of your video where you get to suggest a video, whether it's your most recent or dedicated to what that person is looking for, she always does playlists so that when someone clicks it, her playlists are the things that are giving her the most watch time, because people kind of get engaged and they're like, oh, I liked that cocoa bomb, or I liked that cake, or I liked his buzz with his does. So they'll stay engaged instead of that one video, and then they're gone. So
that's a great suggestion.
That's a really good suggestion.
Yeah, add the playlist.
Yeah.
Stephanie at Ginger Snap Kitchen. Good job.
Snap Kitchen. Thank you very much for that.
Yes, definitely. And just on that note, we got another tip about watch screens, like end screens, that someone said the other day, because we always had like a dedicated watch screen with like watch next and the little arrow and latest video and all of this. Someone suggested to us, and we haven't really tried it yet, but something to think about, that we actually have the images coming up over what we're talking about at the end of the video, because people, maybe when they hear you say thank you for watching, come back next time, they'll just click off before they even get to that watch screen. Whereas if you have the video coming up whilst you're saying that, they might see, oh, that looks interesting, I'll click on that. Just an idea for people who are maybe not getting so many clicks.
Yeah, we should definitely try that next time. Yeah. We only heard about it recently, but
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I will say one final thing about shorts, and then I'm sure the audience is done with this. But so many people are starting to do them now. That's why it's taking longer for people to either pop up on the short shelf or not. Right. But YouTube has just put out a beta shorts, so that we wound up in that program somehow. And it's kind of weird because when I'm watching content, whatever I'm watching, the short shelf immediately changes to whatever it is that I've watched or searched. And I was like, that's too much. I'm like, that is way too accurate advertising.
Oh, so it's personalizing it for you, like it does with the advertisements.
Yeah, but on demand. So if you're not watching our content, let's just say you wanted to get a review about an appliance in your home. If you search that, my short shelf goes immediately to everything having to do with appliances. And I'm like, that's an overcorrection. I'm like, this is a one-time search. I don't need to be,
this is now my only interest. That's correct. They do know a lot about us, don't they?
That's scary, isn't it?
Much. Way too much.
Yeah, it's on Facebook, all this stuff that keeps coming up. You think, well, I didn't even mean to click on this stupid thing, and now I've got reams of the stuff. I'm not interested. Go away.
I'm just going to scroll back through the chat because I see you all talking. So I'm just going to go and see where I got up to. Tony says, "Congrats on the 1K. You deserve all of them." Yeah, I think it's about. Is it about 1,400 now? You guys are
1444. 1444.
Still
Wow.
growing, isn't it? So exciting. Hi, Karine. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Corinne.
Welcome,
my
everyone,
sister.
if you've just arrived. Oh,
Oh.
hi, Cam sister. Anna says, yes, on Instagram, I put out polls. Yeah.
Oh, right. Good idea.
Yeah, we need to utilize Instagram a lot more than we are currently doing.
Yeah, we do.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys have the perfect content for Instagram. It's so visual, like
Mm.
all the stuff that you do.
Mhm.
Linda. Hi, Linda.
Yeah.
Linda Oxley's here. Welcome. And Ian says, lol, I will never make it to 1K subs. Maybe eventually, not even close.
Oh, you'll be surprised. Look at those guys.
Yeah, you never know, do you, when it's going to go?
Yes, everyone who's in the chat box, Tony, I saw you on their Amsad Kitchen, which by the way, she just put out a cocoa
Yeah,
bomb.
hi, I'm Sub
Like
Kitchen.
everybody go to Ian's channel because he has such unique content. He has, okay, we're all adults. He has hangover food. So it's all about, you know, the hangover food. So I feel like Ryan from Crafting Cocktails should introduce Ian to all the cocktail community. Because it kind of is like, you know, just a hand in hand.
That's
the perfect marriage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best.
Hangover food.
That's the best way to grow and actually have subscribers that are interested. Is building that. Like I was saying earlier, is opening up your viewers to other viewers, because we're all interested in the same things in some way or form.
Yeah.
Like we don't have a lot of people who are watching that are just obscure, to us anyway. Everybody kind of, hit some sort of box that makes them relevant to each other, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I'll mention is Nathan at Mr. Blue Toys. He's amazing. He actually just follows all of it. I mean, I feel like I know him because of all the channels that we follow together. And it's so nice when people start to build that community. So he'll actually comment when he sees we're commenting and say, hi, Theresa and Cam. And it's just kind of like building that camaraderie that you feel like you have a friend through YouTube.
Yeah, and like you say, the community's been amazing. Like we feel it when we do these live interviews and we get to talk to people every Sunday, the connection, the people who show up in the chat to support each other. It's huge.
It is.
Yeah, and whilst we're on that point, actually, because we've got so many of you in the chat right now, if anyone wants to come on for an interview, we're looking for new people. You can see our email at the bottom there. I hope I'm pointing the right way. It might be over here. I think it's over here. If you want to come on and talk about your channel and YouTube and the content you make, then hit us up.
And talking about that, Lucy.
Talking about that,
we have got somebody very important in the chat on the screen next week.
Yeah, my dad. Dad's got a YouTube channel. He's another one who's seen some very fast growth.
My god. Yeah, annoyingly he's overtaken us now.
It's just not right.
It's not right. It's not right.
You don't down thumb them, or you don't go out there and down thumb them.
Yeah. That's how I've suddenly got all these down thumbs. Why?
Yeah, because you're successful. So he does videos about the history of Norwich in the UK, and they are fascinating and very well researched. Lovely old photographs in there too.
Yeah. So come and watch him next week.
Yeah.
And we'll try and find out what he's doing as well.
Yeah, because he's doing something right, believe me.
Ryan says, wow, that's great information. Shorts seem to be the way to go. But I would say you couldn't really do a channel just with shorts, could you? I mean, like you were saying, you do get that watch time, which is awesome, but it takes so long. You would need hundreds and thousands of views on a short to make enough watch time.
YouTube won't put any advertisements on shorts.
Right.
Oh,
right. So you, of course, there's no time to, is there? Yes, you won't be getting any extra income from that.
Yeah. So find that balance. And something that was suggested to us recently was making like a trailer out of shorts, almost like a kind of introduction to a longer video, which we're thinking of trying this week.
I hate that.
She hates it. That was my idea.
Oh, do you? Oh,
no. That was my idea.
Oh, you're going to be so irritated with us.
Right. And when they first launched shorts, I was like, this is what I want to do, because I like to talk. It's a blessing and a curse. I'm like, I can't get all this information in, but maybe what we could do is kind of prime the video pump, so to speak, so that people will get an idea of what's going to come up. And then when that launches, it'll be, you know, a natural progression, but it didn't never really work that way. I think she sabotaged me.
I am editing the film, so, you know, like I didn't purposely sabotage, but I do feel like it's kind of like, you know, like someone wants to look at a video and have a beginning, an action, and a result, you know, like give it to me. You know, they don't want to just like be teased. And those people who watch shorts sometimes don't like the longer videos. That is what they like to watch, is the short.
That's true.
We've come to a happy medium, which is where I'll do some of the information, and then when the video comes out, those who are interested will come back. But we're not using it as a primary mechanism, like as a trailer, so to speak. So that was our compromise.
There's such sweet control when you're the editor, isn't there? I feel the same thing.
Unfortunately. Yes, I know how you feel, Cam. I'm with you on that. Yes. Stuff that gets put out that you don't want it to, and stuff that doesn't get included.
We have some videos just sitting like in our studio, not out because Mum refuses to put them out.
What? There's one.
There's at least 3 now.
There isn't. There's only one.
Pretty sure there's 3. I'll go and check. But
there's one, but I might let that out. But I look absolutely horrendous on it, and I'm talking horrendous. Oh my god,
that's not my fault.
Well, I know, but it's the light, darling. It's the light. It's
there are some videos that I am like not happy with, either the audio or what I did or what I said or how I look or whatever, and I'm just like, put it out. I'm like, I don't care. This lighting is screwed up, but I think the content is good.
Yeah.
They're still not out.
So I'm the opposite. Like on one of his videos, it was a Disney World recipe called
It was a pineapple coconut bread that they serve in their Polynesian restaurant, and it is divine. It is addictive.
Yeah.
And it is very bad for you.
But he shot the video and he looks so orange. Like he is orange and I can't fix it. And I'm like, I'm not putting this out. And he's like, put out the video. And I'm like, I don't want to.
It's difficult though. Like when you set a standard for your videos, like, you know, or for yourself in your videos, it's very hard then to let it slip. There's a couple where I must have been really tired. The camera's like on the wonk.
Like, that annoys you, doesn't it? Big time.
Me no end if things aren't straight. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to just reshoot it.
Yeah, so you've done it before, but in the main, we record something and we've finished recording, we go, oh God, that was rubbish, wasn't it? But then she works her magic in the editing room, and I think, I don't remember it being like that. That's not too bad.
Oh, interesting. Well, let's do another check-in because I can see you all talking. Where did I get to? Let's see. Eleanor says, wow, that's incredible how much you've grown. I've been at this 4 years and I'm still less than 500 subscribers still. Well, everyone's on their own journey. We were talking about this last week, weren't we, Eleanor?
Yes,
And I remember you saying that you've kind of started being more consistent now, and I'm sure that'll help you grow as well. I think consistency is so important. Flour, eggs and yeast, do you stick to a regular schedule?
Yes. And so
and it regularly changes.
No, it doesn't. Well, what we have been looking at, and I think everyone should look at this, is on your analytics tab of your YouTube, you can see when your audience is online. And so we were noticing that his Buzz with Your Cuz series on Friday at 5 p.m. always were so hard to, you know, pop. And then I looked at the analytics and no one was online. Like starting at like 2 o'clock, our audience shuts off, it seems. And so our key time frame is 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. So this past Friday, we just started doing it. We launched it at 11 a.m. And so I think that having consistency, and tell them what you read on a comment on just this past Friday. He read something. Okay, I'll just say it. So there was someone
I read 1,000 comments. I have no idea.
I can't remember who wrote it, but they had said, wow, really happy that you have such different content on your channel, because if it's all about,
Right.
you know, cakes, you know, they could get bored, but then they saw him and he's totally different than when I'm making a cake, and he brings such a different energy and different platform, and he's been able to connect with the cocktail community. And then on his Wednesdays, he connects with, you know, like the barbecue community. So I think just kind of diversifying, but having consistent upload schedule. I don't know if anybody ever notices, if you are following a channel that happens to be posting like really aggressively, like every day, or, you know,
Just randomly.
Yeah, randomly, like I can't keep up and I want to support them, but sometimes I'm like, wait, I need to make sure to support all the channels, and this one's taking up all my time.
Yeah, that is very true. And and sometimes the videos are so long as well, and you want to give them all the watch time, but they're so long and they're like just about every day. And
yeah,
think,
we do our best, don't
yeah,
we?
do.
But like
We
you
really
say,
do.
it can be difficult when you want to support everybody.
Yeah,
Yes, that is very difficult.
We picked a day for shorts. Right, so it's Sundays now. It used to be Monday, but Sunday shorts, and then some sort of food or cake on Wednesdays, and then Fridays it's booze of some kind.
Yes, ready for the weekend. Yeah, that
or
sounds a good idea.
It's drink related. Sometimes we do non-alcoholic. We recognize from our comments and communities that not everybody is a supporter of buzzing with your cuz. So get them involved, right? Keep everybody happy.
Yeah. I think it's so important to mention this. So Mac at Small Town Texas Barbecue, who's in the chat right now.
Oh, hi. Yes, we've had some comments from him too.
Yeah. Him and our channel were having a conversation on comments talking about the importance of, really, if you start watching a video, that you should watch it the whole way, because it's so damaging to the watch time.
Yes.
So what I always find is that depending on the moment in the day, I will watch the video if I can truly watch the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's so tough. Like if someone pops out, it hurts.
Yeah, that's very true. I agree. Yeah, I hate just to watch a tiny bit of somebody's video and just write a quick comment, because that's not really
some
helping.
People think they're helping if they nip in, write a comment and then leave, but it's more the watch time, isn't it, that YouTube will,
the retention.
Yeah,
that's very important.
Tells YouTube if people are enjoying your video.
Yeah. So if you are going to watch, stick with us as long as
don't go.
Please stick with us.
Yeah, people have been complaining that their comments are being deleted or removed. And we found that if you comment before like a minute time frame, YouTube may or may not think that you're spam. So if you like, comment or anything before that 60 seconds, it's everything's free for them to just be like, no, we think you're a bot today,
interesting,
because you went to 10 different channels and did the same thing. So hang in there for a minute and maybe randomize your comments and times.
Yeah, you can always tell, can't you, when you get a comment that just says nice. You think, they haven't watched this.
I always try to respond to those comments also.
Oh yes, us too. Yes, respond to just about everything unless it's inappropriate.
And you guys are a great example of this. But YouTube we could have worldwide videos. People can watch them from anywhere, and sometimes we're not their native language, or they may be watching us to learn English.
Tell them about the Korean chef. Like I thought it was spam or something not nice written, and Cammie took the time to translate this Korean comment and tell them. Yeah,
it was very complimentary, and they had a real channel, and they're a follower now. Now they come in and they follow and they watch the content, and I'm like, see, I'm like, just because you're not writing in your native language,
exactly.
I don't say that they're not that they're a spammer or something like that. It's just that's what we have to work with. I do it sometimes. I am a guilty watcher of native Italian language videos. And I know that when I use the Google Translate tool, sometimes it doesn't say exactly the way that they would say it. So, you do your best. And I think that's the main thing, is that treat every comment like it's real and genuine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's very good advice.
Yeah, because the other thing with a short comment, I suppose, might be that that person doesn't speak good English, but they want to leave their appreciation.
Yes.
You know, but they don't necessarily have the English to express it. So it might just be that they're trying to show that they are enjoying it, but they can only say nice video or something of that.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
So we do
respond to those folks, you know, even if it's with an emoji, right? Everybody
Yeah.
knows the thumbs up and the smiley.
Yeah. The heart eyes I've been doing a lot lately.
Okay, so are you going into
I thought I'd do another check-in.
Yeah.
Mason Adventures say YouTube shorts seem to have a mind of its own. Isn't that the truth?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd love to know what they're basing it on. And Eleanor says, yeah, I have thought about doing shorts. Oh, you should. Your channel would be really good for shorts, Eleanor.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Sorry, I've just got it flicked forward, so I've just got to go back. Do you want to have a conversation and I'll look through?
Oh yeah, I was going to say, guys, everybody in the chat, we'd really appreciate two things. If you could give us a like, and if you haven't checked out Flour, Eggs and Yeast after we've finished talking, please check those guys out. They've got a really wonderful channel, some fabulous stuff on there, so please check them out too. And we will put links in the description for anything we particularly mentioned. So guys,
jackfruit video when I find it.
So if there's anything that you want a link to, then please pop it in our description. We'd be happy for you to do that. Okay, Lucy, have you found out where you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Tony, TT Burger 88 says, funny thing is, certain videos you don't expect a lot of views get views, and you wonder what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were saying you just don't know your favorite videos that you make aren't necessarily the ones that everybody watches.
Yeah, it's so true. And I think the other thing is sometimes you find a really supportive Facebook group, sometimes not necessarily even like a YouTubers group, but there's some Brits in America groups that we post in that, you know, they might not be the friendliest always, but they always watch.
There's definitely a response.
Yeah. We just have to brace ourselves before posting.
Yeah, most of it is good, but some of it really isn't. So you have to be a bit thick-skinned, I think, and, you know, expect some of the negative comments because they're still watching, they're still commenting. So, you know, it's all good.
Yeah. Eleanor says playlists are really effective. That's a really good tip.
Yeah.
We might try that.
Yeah, definitely.
And Ansab Kitchen say, I think it's great for gaining views and subs.
Yeah.
Oh, the shorts.
Yeah. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. It's fun to do, actually.
That's right. Yeah. Especially if you are a small channel, probably, because it helps get you out there a little bit more, you know, new eyes on the channel.
And again, it makes you think about a different way of actually doing your particular topic. You know, for us, certainly, you know, ours is more of a wordy thing. So doing the shorts, we have to be less wordy, more creative with pictures and things like that. So which is good for us because it gives us another angle,
a challenge. And
And
I actually, on that note, I heard that the shorts, because we did some research, if you start with something really visual or something that's got like a good visual impact, which is great for you guys being cooking, you know, that can really hook them in. You want to start with something visual rather than just, you know, popping up and going, hey guys, welcome to my short, you know.
Off.
Do you know, you two had the best visual video. I think it was one of the very first one that I watched of your channel, and you had done some editing where you were dressed like superheroes and you were throwing fireballs at each other. And I was like, what is this channel? And then you actually did like it's hilarious. And it was like a competition of eating something really spicy. And I remember Lucy got sick and I felt so bad for you, but you gained a subscriber. So I thought it was great.
Oh, that's interesting. That
it was
that
I told him all about it. I was like, man, this channel is so cool. Like you should do that on a short, like that type of stuff. It was funny.
Oh, good. We were getting some odd looks in the park that day. We were pretending to throw fireballs at each other.
We were in a park in Scottsdale, and then we had plenty of people wandering by and then wandering by again.
It's funny that you say that because we spoke last time and said that once we can travel more, that we'd like to do, interviews of people or, reviews of restaurants and locations. I found that filming yourself in a public location, people give you they're like,
Yeah.
and it makes me really uncomfortable to do it. And I'm like, I'm trying to create some sort of content that's interesting and cool, but you can feel all of these judgmental eyes.
Yeah.
So I will not say that I don't feel the same way that you probably did in the park, but I didn't have a
dressed in
superhero
a
costume.
superhero costume was
Yeah.
a little bit, yes. At least you were dressed in normal attire.
Yeah.
But just as
Which may have made it
superheroes
worse.
is
I said it may have been worse to be in normal attire because then I just
That's true.
yeah.
At
Yeah,
least they're like,
they
hey,
think,
they're
oh, well,
probably
yeah.
doing something,
Yeah, they probably thought, oh, they're television stars.
Oh, they just thought we're oddballs and they better leave us alone.
Don't go anywhere near those two. Yeah.
He says he wants you to do a bagel video.
Bagel. Oh, I like bagels.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ian
yes.
bagel shop, so he knew all the nuances of making bagels.
It's very similar to doing pretzels.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
that's where the
Ah.
conversation started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
Oh,
We did
interesting.
Bavarian pretzels last September or October.
Mhm.
A lot of work, but they taste so good.
Oh, they do sound good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love anything to do with bread. Well, anything to do with cakes. Anything to do with cocktails.
Yeah, you can tell when we love your channel. At some point, we're gonna have to try and make a cocoa bomb or something. Not even for the channel, but just to see what
We
it's
have got a
like.
special British type of cocktail we're going to do for the summer for Brit Girls. Don't
Yeah.
say what it is yet.
Oh.
We've got to keep that a secret. Do you want those guys nipping in?
But we were
also
actually
have-
inspired. Oh, sorry, go on.
I say we also have some British food
Oh.
and drink stuff coming up.
He did a
Oh.
shout out to you. Yeah, he did a shout out to your video, your channel, and I can't remember the other. I can't remember the other one. Was it a surprise? Was I not supposed to say?
Yeah,
that?
you weren't supposed to say
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry. You weren't supposed to
We
know.
love to hear that.
All the spoilers are coming out.
Oh, that sounds
That's exciting,
exciting. Yeah,
though.
can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
a
guys
lot of-
did an apple crisp video recently, and my nana, I haven't even spoken to mum about this, but my nana does the best apple crumble.
Oh,
And I was like,
yes.
oh, we could do like maybe a short or a long, like just with her recipe. It's super simple, but it's so good. And I was like, that'd be really good.
Yeah, we need to do her crumble. We need to do her Sunday roast, her gingerbread cake, ginger
Yeah,
cake.
I-
Oh my gosh.
I think
she's-
Nana should have a channel.
Yeah, my mom is such a good cook, but she hates cooking. But everybody loves her cooking.
Mm.
So mum should be listening, but she doesn't do the chat stuff. So mum, you are a superstar in the kitchen.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. We've got lots going on in the chat, Lucy.
Let's see. Leah says, haven't made it to 1,000 yet, but this is great info.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we haven't made it either. We hit 626 this morning. Which for us is huge.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So.
It goes in stages, doesn't it? You'll get little bursts and then it'll slow and then you just gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eleanor says, I definitely need to add an end screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give that a try. I
Yeah.
think we do get a few clicks on our end screen. It's definitely worth having a go.
Yeah.
Ian says, awesome stream, guys. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you.
Brian says, great idea. Talk soon, Ian. Oh, I must have missed something there. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
between you
that was
guys.
the cocktail community and the food.
The food.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
Ian's chicken tikka masala that looked fantastic. We were going to watch his channel later. But yeah, that looks very tempting.
Yeah, we love tikka masala. Mason Adventures say, I love the YouTube community. It was the biggest surprise for me.
Yes.
Isn't that the truth? Were you guys expecting all this like incredible support and camaraderie? Because we certainly weren't.
No, absolutely not. I mean, I don't know if it's just a product of like how you view yourself and what you think, and the way you kind of live your life. But I always feel like I'm not interesting, and why would anybody really support this? And lo and behold, I'm wrong. At least today I am. We have people in the chat, which is nice.
I think it does a lot for your confidence when you do get a really nice reaction from people and, you know, great feedback. You know, you feel, I mean, it's lovely to do it creatively, but it's also lovely to have this good feedback and the support from other YouTubers in the groups has been phenomenal.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Genuinely, it means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dad says, oh God, he keeps saying, Dad says I better make a note of that about his live next week. He keeps pretending he's forgotten and it frustrates me that he's not going to.
Yeah, that really annoys her. I said, oh, Dad sent a message. He said he'll make a note of it.
Oh.
It's coming on next week. What?
I expected Dad to have been preparing for weeks for his interview.
Yes.
Seth Kitchen say, great idea. It's so nice to interact together. Amazing YouTube community.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's here.
Oh,
Ryan's dad. Hi, Joe, if you're still here.
Joe is a chef extraordinaire.
Amazing chef.
Yeah.
He's another one who needs a YouTube channel.
Oh, Chef Joe should definitely have his own YouTube channel. We keep saying we're going to get Chef Joe on the channel and he's so super busy, but Joe, we have to have you on the channel at some point.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Ryan says, Cam, do you sell those t-shirts? Where can we get one?
Yeah.
I will admit that most of the YouTube community doesn't know that I'm somewhat lazy at times. Linda, who's in the chat, bought this for me. And we said, hey, you know, maybe we'll make variations of them. You know, maybe people will want to wear them or buy them or we'll give them as gifts or whatever. And that was a year ago. So yes, eventually, you know, we will roll ourselves out of bed one day and actually do something productive, maybe help people out, or, you know, in long-term goal, what, you know, maybe make a few bucks, who knows?
Yeah, well, for sure, that would be great.
And I mean, if anyone in the chat does it, I'm not sure if Ian does it or Amsad Kitchen, but it's so challenging to choose which company are you going to produce the stuff, and can you depend on them to ship it out to the people? And then he wanted me to buy a Cricut machine and do it myself, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
No, haven't you got enough to do already?
Well, I figured if you hypothetically, just to make numbers easy, if you're selling a t-shirt for $10 and you have to pay somebody $9.50 to make it, why are we selling it?
Yeah,
it costs $2 and you can sell it for 10. Now all of a sudden it makes financial sense, and that was my thought process. If I just do it myself, which is why I'm on YouTube now. I had to try to do everything myself like a dummy. But, but you know, to me it has.
Yeah. Well, if you've got any ideas, everyone in the chat, if you've got an idea or you know how we could go about creating our own goods, like t-shirts that we could sell and market.
What t-shirts should we make? I think you're back. Sorry, we lost you for a moment. We lost you.
Yes, some reason you went off.
Are you there, guys?
Yes. Can you hear us now?
Yeah,
got you back.
Yeah.
Okay, better.
Yeah. So
sorry.
I said all of our secrets in that time. Sorry. Can't
That's where all the good stuff was.
Yeah.
No. Let's see. Small Town Texas Barbecue. Welcome. They say, love these amazing folks.
Aww.
Yes, we do too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eleanor says, yeah, I have never made super long videos. I think it just depends on what you're making, doesn't it? Like they don't have to be long. They don't have to be short. I guess like for your content with songs and things, Eleanor, short videos work really well. But if you wanted to try and make something longer, that would be fun too.
Yeah, it does. It depends on the content, doesn't it? And you could have a variety of things on your channel, you know, different length of videos, you know, I can't think what I was going to say now. You know, some people like a shorter video, some people like to really get involved and watch a longer piece.
Oh, Ryan just shouted me out. Sorry, I'm just going to mention this comment. Ryan says, if people need videos edited, Lucy has a side business going. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. I've started editing for some other YouTube channels now. Yeah.
Wait, what do? Do you create you know, like that.
Content and video
content.
editing.
Yeah,
Video
so they'll do the
editing, yeah.
recording and then they'll send me the footage, and then I'll just edit it down and yeah, do whatever they want with it really. Again, the email's there if anyone would like an editor for rates and such things.
I hope you're charging people for that.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, because it's very time consuming.
It's just time consuming, and I just don't have the time to do everyone's video. If I did, I would love to, but you know, I also have to make a living.
Yeah.
and so yeah, I do charge for that. But yeah, if anyone would like some videos edited, just let me know. Thanks, Ryan. I'm so bad at shouting myself out. So let's see. I can see some conversations happening between you guys. I'll just let you guys talk about that. Hangover food, love this. Who said that? Sorry, it jumped forward. Talk amongst yourselves again. Oh, that was Corinne. Is it Corinne or Corrine, your sister, Cam? Corinne says hangover food, love this. We're definitely going to be checking that out.
Yes, for sure. Yes, yeah.
And Eleanor says that's why I don't make long videos. I know people watch so many people. It is hard, isn't it? Like I feel like sometimes when we're doing longer videos, I'm like placing this obligation on the community to watch for 20 minutes or whatever. You know?
Yeah, like when we do like a video, say that we do a video about our parents, grandparents courting days in the 50s, you know, we want to have something that we can keep, you know, for the family too. And so those were about 20 minutes. But
those are the longest ones.
They are longest ones because of the nature of it. But and obviously the lives are longer. But
I think if you're creating interesting content, we hope we are trying to create interesting content, that 20 minutes can go so quickly, you know. If people are interested in what you're doing, I don't think just make a 20-minute video because you're hoping to get the watch time. Not saying you are, Eleanor, but that would be an example of why not to do it. But if you're creating something interesting, we'd watch it for 20 minutes or however long it is.
But sometimes less is more, isn't it, in a video, for sure. And you do watch people's videos and you could see a lot of padding that could be edited out. And I think always that's the time that people do switch off. They go, you know, people have got short attention spans nowadays.
You guys had a video, I think it was Julie, your 4 friends.
Oh, my school friends video. Yeah.
You talked about how you met, you know, so many years ago, and how it actually made me cry. I thought it was so well produced, and the music kind of like you're kind of bringing it in. And I think if you are a good editor, if it's 20 minutes and you're, you know, like keeping people tied into the emotion or the action, if you're a food video, I think as long as you can keep them entertained, you know. So I loved that video of yours.
Thank you so much. That one means a lot to us as well. Yeah, thank you for saying that.
That does mean a lot. I'm just got to let the puppy out. Sorry.
Okay. We'll get back to the chat in a minute, but I was going to ask you guys, okay, so you've got all these subscribers, all these new subscribers. How do you keep the retention? How do you keep them interested? You know, because you've got an even greater obligation because you've got an increase in numbers. You know, how do you satisfy those people and keep them wanting to come back?
So a huge majority of those subscribers came from shorts. So we have to continue with our weekly upload of shorts. Otherwise, we lose their engagement because that's what they signed on for. So I think that the most important thing is when you're looking at your analytics per video, if this particular video gained you 30 subscribers, those 30 people liked that content. So you've got to produce more of that similar content so that they keep coming back for more, and that consistent upload so that they know when to expect it.
Yeah, and just staying genuine with the content. Like people will not maintain like any sort of focus if they don't feel that maybe you don't know what you're talking about, or you're out of your genre, or
exactly.
That can be frustrating, and that is probably what I like to do, is to create you know, a connection on things that I'm passionate about, and maybe other people are too, and that kind of builds its natural retention without having to do, you know, any sort of wacky analytic stuff. Just make content you want to see or that you would be interested in, be passionate about it, and people will retain their interest.
Yeah,
that's really important, and that's another reason not to just create something because you think it's going to be popular, because say it is popular, you've then got to keep doing it.
Yeah,
Subscribers interested.
exactly.
There's no point in just doing one video on a topic and then never doing anything about it again.
That's for sure. Well, let me sort the dog out. I think Ryan is home.
Sorry, everyone, real life is happening here.
Yes. The dog was going backwards and forwards, and then just Ryan, Mr. Crafting Cocktail himself, has just appeared.
Hi.
There's lots going on in the chat, Lucy, that we need to catch up.
Yes, let's see what you guys are saying. Small Town Texas Barbecue say, great info, Cam and Theresa. Yeah, you guys, you do have such great information, you know, like well researched, so interesting to listen to. So totally agree. Amsab Kitchen say, I totally agree. If you don't have time, then don't watch until you can watch the full video.
Oh yes, as we were saying earlier.
That's true. Yeah, it's better to wait. I know sometimes like you'll see a notification and you want to give them the support early, but it is better to watch the whole thing if you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Eleanor says, I try to rely. Is that meant to be something else, Eleanor? Sorry. I try to rely to everything except the inappropriate. Oh, reply to everything. I try to reply to everything except the inappropriate.
Indeed.
Yeah.
There's definitely inappropriate out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I know some people like to respond to those, don't they?
Yes.
They get a kick out of it, but we just ignore them.
Yeah.
Ian says, I have legit foreign support who has helped me every video and has still subscribed to me since last fall. I have a lot of friends who don't speak English. They show up, so I show up. I accept everyone. That's
because it is international, isn't it? YouTube, you know, it's surprising how many people from all over the world, you know, visit your channel, and which is wonderful and totally unexpected.
We have a big subscriber base from the Philippines. Thank you, everyone in the Philippines. It's, you know, we were expecting would only appeal to Britain and America, but actually a lot of the topics are more universal than we thought.
Yeah, indeed. I think people from other countries are fascinated. Well, I think if you're from a different country, you're fascinated about other countries and other countries' cultures and other countries' food and drinks. And obviously you guys are doing food and drink from around the world. So, you know, not just from America. So of course you're going to attract, you know, other viewers.
Yeah. Over 70% of our viewers are from Indonesia. So we're like,
wow, over 70%. Oh gosh,
it's shocking. I was like, there we go.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I wonder if you start getting popular in a country, whether YouTube shows you more to that particular area because they think for whatever reason your videos
you're going to be appealed to those people.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
That is interesting. Yes.
Small Town Texas Barbecue say, bottom line is the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I love seeing people succeed, and together we all succeed. Flour, eggs and yeast is great with this.
Yeah, for sure. You're very supportive.
He's so nice. So
that's Mac.
Yeah, it's Mac. So
hi Mac.
You know, like I watched one of his videos last week, and you know, like how sometimes you don't pay attention, like I didn't see it, but he's been so sweet. The last 2 videos, he put our logo subscribe button on his end screen.
Oh, that's nice.
So I didn't even know you could do that. I was like, it was such a kind gesture, and it was a surprise. Like it was just something that he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for Cam and Theresa.
It was a surprise to him too. He's like, oh, I got to go back and get that out. That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
But it was, that's lovely. It, like, you know, it warmed my heart. I was like, that is so kind. That is so nice.
Very kind.
Yeah. When people watch your videos or when they go above and beyond and share or do something like that, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Sundays with Heart say, yes, Theresa and Cam are very helpful and supportive. Yes. And Chef Joseph Kraft says, flour, eggs and yeast is catchy. Good job.
Yeah.
It's catchy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you try different like food items before and like drink items before you settled on flour, eggs and yeast, or did you just know?
No, well,
I was an advocate for it.
yeah.
He didn't like it.
I didn't like it because I started with pizza and pasta. And we, like many places in America, we had trouble getting food in the early part of COVID and the quarantine. The grocery markets got completely, wiped out of all your canned goods, so on and so forth. But what people didn't buy was the flour. And I said, oh, if I get this flour, I could make 40 pounds of pasta and 100 pizzas out of this flour bag. We'll be good. So I collected all the flour and the yeast. And then, so you need eggs for pasta, and you need flour, water, and yeast for pizza dough. So it became, she said, flour, eggs, and yeast, that'll cover everything. Then I'm like, well, I want to do other food stuff. So I'm like, maybe I need a different name. But it worked out. I'm happy that we did it.
Yeah, there were some negative comments in the beginning, and I find that ironic because it was right when we were very new, and a lot of people would comment saying, sorry, I can't watch your channel because I'm gluten-free. And I was like, just because our name is flour doesn't mean we're only going to do flour things. So that was kind of confusing, I think, and we had to figure out, do we keep the name? Do we, and I'm glad, I like it. Flour, eggs, and yeast.
And people were mad because they thought we were putting eggs in the pizza.
Yes.
People do think a lot, put a lot of thought into these things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, we're not making this content for them. We're making it for people who want to consume it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And you're never going to appeal to everyone, are you? Like, it'd be very hard to pick a name where everyone's like, yes, that's my thing, because there's no such thing.
Otherwise, you'd have an extremely long name, wouldn't you?
Yeah. We've actually been if anyone's got an opinion in the chat, or if you guys have an opinion, we've been wondering if we should change our name, because no one seems to be able to remember the Go Stateside part of our name. We've been called Brit Girls Go Westside, Brit Girls Gone Upside.
I just told Cammie that every time I think of your name, and we know you very well, I always think Brit Girls Gone Wild, and I'm like, no, I'm like, this is so inappropriate.
That should be our name.
Yeah, because we might get some more inappropriate. We'll deal with it.
True.
They might be disappointed with the content.
Yeah.
I did want to say, because we're talking about comments and names, if you're on any of our videos, I will often comment under Cam V. That's my personal, I like other things other than food and alcohol. So it's really weird if I go onto like a car, community, and I'm, commenting as flour, eggs, and yeast. Like, what is this? So, I created one of, for myself, so that when I'm in those, watching, video games or whatever, I don't really stand out as being like, what's this guy doing here? And a lot of people don't understand that the cam on the screen of the video they're watching is the cam that's commenting.
Yeah.
So it's created some awkwardness at times, but it's me. If you're watching, the name flashes up, same cam, same person. It just
good to know. Yeah, we've made the connection now. We know it's you when we see Cam.
Yeah.
I just there's so many times that he's commented on people that we know, and they kind of like, I don't want to say ignore him, but they're probably like, who is this person randomly? And so I try my best to be like, yeah, just like Cam from the video commented, and I'll say Theresa, but
so everyone in the chat's going, oh, that's who it is.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yes, that's him.
That guy there, everybody.
I pulled the mask off. Everybody knows now.
Yeah.
Very good. Let's see what else people are saying.
You can catch up in the chat, Lucy, where I can control your poodle.
Ian says, I'm looking forward to the bagel video, Cam. Yes, as are we all.
Yes.
Eleanor says, I liked Terry Black's in Austin. Oh, they're talking about Austin, Texas, the barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Black's Barbecue is one of the best.
Oh, love to go. I didn't really try a lot of barbecue food until I moved here. Like, we do have barbecue food in the UK, but it's huge out here.
Yeah.
Very popular. Tony says, I I have some videos that somehow gets tons of views, and I wonder how. Yeah, like we were saying earlier, that does happen, doesn't it? The algorithm will just pick it up. You're in the right time, the right place. It's good when it happens. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. MRCV9165 says, I can't wait to see you guys while in Europe. Is that on the cards?
Yes, that's my father.
Oh,
hello,
Dad.
He's a big proponent of travel, especially European travel. So.
Oh, can't beat it. Yes,
nice.
absolutely.
Yeah, someday when all this stuff is over, we'd love to do some videos in Europe, obviously the UK, but other places as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Seb Kitchen says, I love bagels too. That's going to be a popular one, I can tell.
Yes.
Ryan says, Joseph Craft, when are you starting your channel? You've had a few years of cooking experience.
Yeah, that's what we say. Yes, Chef Joe should definitely have his own channel.
Yes. Eleanor says, yes, my mum just made bagels. I plan on doing some cooking with her in March.
Yeah, I like the videos you're cooking with your mum, Eleanor. I think they're really cute.
Yeah, I like them too. And she says, yeah, the pretzels. I made pretzels with my mum long ago.
Yes, I saw that one.
So much fun to make pretzels. Yeah, that was a good one. If anyone hasn't seen Eleanor's pretzel video, go and check that out because that was a really good one. Ian says, yes, Eleanor, I have made lots of pretzels too. I'll go check out Ian's pretzel video.
Gosh, why haven't we made pretzels?
We need to make a pretzel video. Yes. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. Ian says, my wife Tabitha is in on everything too. We're a great team.
Oh, right. Oh, so you're a team too. That's good. I think I like being part of a team. Most of the time.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to do. I don't think people realize how much there is to do, especially if you're going to go on to like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and promote all your content there. That can be very time consuming. Yeah,
and we talked before when you guys were on how important it was, that you have certain tasks that you mainly do, Theresa, and you can do other things that you concentrate on, and sometimes you'll do stuff, you'll both do the same stuff, but it is really important to know you have an expertise in some part of the process, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Linda says, you ladies are delightful, love watching you, I subscribe.
Oh, thank you,
Linda.
Oh, lovely.
That means a lot. Thank you ever so much.
Oh.
I think Joe is going to start a channel, so that would be great. Chef Joe. Sorry, everyone. I know I'm skipping some of your comments, but I can see you chatting amongst yourselves, so I'll let you continue with that. Mason Adventure said, "Oh wow, Lucy, that's so cool." Oh, I think that's about my editing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that was a while ago.
We're so behind. I'm so sorry, everybody. Small Town Texas Barbecue say, best hangover food ever, Mexican menudo. Menudo here.
Menudo.
Menudo. I don't think I've tried that.
No.
But yeah, definitely need to try that. And Chef Joe says watermelon, spinach, and bananas are a great hangover food.
Ooh.
I could actually go for that now. I'm not hungover, everybody, but that sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Tripe cures it for sure as well, apparently. Chef Joe, I don't know about tripe.
No, I think that would make my hangover worse. Oh, eat tripe at the best of times. Oh, I think I'd rather have the hangover.
Yeah. Eleanor says, thank you, Ian, for supporting my channel. I'm at 375 subscribers now. Yeah. If anybody in the chat, feel free to check out each other's channels as well, because there's so much good content amongst you guys. Ian says, I play the whole video if I show up. Yeah, if anyone's just joined, we were saying earlier how important it is if you watch someone's video, stay for the whole time, because it really helps YouTube know that that video's got content that people are interested in, and it helps them know to promote that video more. Let's see. Small Town Texas Barbecue say end cards are great to prop up other channels. Yeah, you can put a card as well, can't you? I don't know. Do you need 1,000 subscribers to do that, or you can do that anytime?
Yeah, like if we wanted to put one of your videos even on our end card, we could do that. So it's very nice.
And is that different from the end screen? Like
well, there's two different things. You guys do this, right? Like in the
but I'm not sure which ones you can do other people's channels and which ones.
You could do both. You could do both.
Oh.
Yeah. So like when Cam did a shout out to a guy named Mr. Cast Iron, Mike, when he was talking in his video, I actually had his channel pop up as a card right at that moment, so people would know to go visit that channel. Although hopefully they don't click it, because then they get away from your video.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I started saying, you know, after you're done watching this, go back, watch it again, and then click. You know, not that anybody, I think, you know, would do any. They're going to watch the content. They're not leaving without hearing why they clicked in. You know, so it's not really a risk. But I do always say, you know, watch this out and then go back. You know, this way it reminds them that there was something else that they maybe wanted to look at.
Yeah, good
idea.
That's
true.
Yeah.
Because it can be very much like following a paper trail with YouTube. You see something, you click, and then something else comes up. Yeah. So it probably is good to remind people of that. I think we've started doing that with these lives. You're always like, after this interview, go and check out Flour, Eggs and Yeast after this interview.
Oh, and don't forget to hit the like screen as well, please.
Oh yeah, that would be wonderful if you're here. Hit like, that really does help us. Mason Adventure say, oh, we had a flour shortage in the UK at the start of the pandemic.
I was going to say that when you were talking about it. I know you had a flour shortage because Mum couldn't get her regular home fried flour. I helped Mum and Dad with their Sainsbury's order, and we couldn't get flour for love of money.
Gosh,
nothing.
Everyone had the same idea as you, I guess.
Yes, in the UK they were buying up flour, things like flour and sugar and stuff like that. They were. You couldn't get,
because you can make your own stuff.
I feel like the British and many Europeans overall, well, probably every country other than America, cooks more at home. This is very much like America's, unfortunately, like a fast food society.
Or restaurant
society.
Restaurant society too, yes.
Most of the people we know, they eat out 6 days a week.
We did too, before 2020.
When you're on the run, it's like, hey, let's just grab this or grab that. And when it came time to do for yourself, those who already knew went and got the stuff they needed, and others were like, oh crap, I can't find the cans. You know? Where's the canned vegetables? You know, the fresh produce is completely stocked, but they're fighting over the last can of green beans. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but you know, had to be self-sufficient.
That's a lot.
So that doesn't surprise me that the UK had a flour shortage. They know how to cook. They know how to do what they're doing.
Yeah. Fortunately, I married into a family of chefs because I'm not a good cook. Like, I love watching cooking shows. Like, I'm the biggest British Bake Off fan out there.
I love the British Bake Off. Yeah.
But I don't know. I find it incredibly stressful. I don't know how you guys can make these beautiful food and record it at the same time. I've got so much admiration.
Yeah. Both our husbands are great cooks. So when we put our mind to it, we can do it. But we're not like, oh, great, we're doing some cooking, are we? We're like, oh, busy. If I had loads of time, I would do more. That's an excuse.
Actually, whilst we're talking about that, do you guys have any tips for like how to film? Because like things happen in a very specific time when you're cooking, don't they? Things have to be done at a time. How do you like organize yourselves to the point where you know, okay, I've got to click on off the camera, I've got to get this shot, that's got to look nice, then I've got to shoot here, I've got to get the lighting in this, like, is it just practice, or are there any tips you can share?
Do you want me to go? Or
it's honestly, it's a little bit of both. Sometimes, like I'm guilty. I've been using mostly one camera.
And he moves it.
I'll move it, and then she'll edit out the stuff that is uninteresting or doesn't belong in the video. But it's a lot of the things that I do, outside of the drinks. But food is it's a timed operation. Like you have a window, you know, to make, like, I can't stop cooking something for an hour to make sure that everything's right. So I kind of just, you know, and get it the best I can and hope that she can edit it into something visually appealing. So, so I learned something.
There you go.
If I know that I need to do things that are time consuming, I will have a second camera. But yeah, it's tough. It really is.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, I think it's so important that when you film the video, it's always nice if you can prepare yourself and be set up. So with the cake videos, I always have our new Canon right in front of me so that it's my face. And then I have the phone on the side of the cake so that it's filming at the same time, and I can cut back and forth to show decorating or the film in the front. But if someone doesn't do that, then I try my best to make it interesting. So for example, if anyone had seen our cilantro lime rice video, so that video, I was like, wow, it's so long with Kim talking, and then it got to the action. So I decided,
sorry.
So I decided to combine the two. So it's really good for videos to have some action happening almost the whole video, because that's what people like to look at during food. Yeah. And so I had Cam's video hyper small on the screen, and then I actually had just cut all of his production of the rice itself and put it in the front as well. So now I had two videos at the same time, even though he didn't give me that product. Like I made the cut in the middle, combined the two, made him smaller, and then just made the actions of what he was doing to align with what he was verbally saying. And it was actually a really popular video. And I think it's because there's action and speaking. Like he's very interesting. I think he's very interesting. I don't know if you caught that he thinks he's not, but I think he's hilarious. And I feel like he has this charisma, but I do think people need to have some sort of action if they clicked on a food video.
Yeah, I love that creative problem solving in the editing studio. It's really good. But also, like, one of the things we've been, because with the Crafting Cocktails channel, we've been thinking about how we can, you know, make food videos interesting and all of this. And sometimes people just want like the recipe, they want to see what to do because they want to make something, but sometimes people also want some food history or like some personality and all of this. And it's nice that you guys are kind of able to combine the two without making it like super long. That's really good.
I do miss you and Ryan talking to the video in the Crafting Cocktail. I like got a chance to know who he was, that he's an accountant, you guys are funny, and then you guys didn't do it anymore. And I was like, you know, every channel does their own thing, but I was like, I miss seeing the charisma of you two together doing
thank
stuff.
you.
I agree, actually. I thought they actually, the way they were bouncing off each other, I thought it was really sweet and funny and natural, and I agree. They were my favorite ones.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Well, we are going to do some more. We've been really struggling for time because, like you mentioned, Ryan's an accountant, and so this has been his busy season. And he was going to do most of the editing, but I've kind of taken on more of it because he hasn't had the time, and I can do it quicker because I've been doing it longer. And so we just haven't had the time to get on camera. I'm like, I've got to wash my hair and do my makeup. I can't just go on. And these things all take time. This is just how I roll out of bed, you know. But it's just so much easier to do these like shorter like videos whilst we've been so busy. But fear not, we're going to get our faces back on camera soon.
Okay.
And actually, if you guys don't mind me just taking a minute to shout out Crafting Cocktails, we've just released a video yesterday. It's super fun. Ryan filmed it all himself. It was so funny. He had his GoPro on his head to get extra shots. Go and check it out because he did a really good job, I thought.
Yeah, it's a fun video. It really is.
It was the Jack Daniels, right? Jack Daniels sauce.
The Jack Daniels. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, that's delicious. Yeah, he did a really good job with that one. That was great. Let's see. Where did we get to? Joe says egg on pizza is amazing. I don't think I've ever had egg on pizza.
Oh, actually, that's a thing. The cracked middle soft. I haven't tried it either.
No, I think I'd like it. I
love it. Yeah. And just to check, you guys don't have to. Do you guys have to be off? I just noticed we're 11:20, which is fine by us, but I don't want to keep you guys if you've got to be away. Perfect. You're here now. Good chat to you. Mason Adventures say, "Oh, I love your name. I do tend to call you Brit Girls rather than the full name, though."
Yeah, I think most people call us Brit Girls.
Yeah.
Don't they? Yeah.
We've been thinking about just being the Brit Girls, but we'll see.
We'll see.
It's got something to it, Brit Girls. Brit Girls Gone Wild.
I like the Gone Wild. Oh my God, there's a lot in the chat. You might have to paraphrase, Lucy.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being so amazing today and for participating. It's always wonderful when you guys are here. Sorry, sometimes the chat jumps ahead and then I have to scroll back, and it's really hard to. Just my own personal worries here. It's really hard to then go back. But keep talking. I love it. Eleanor says, "Yeah, I have changed my name. It used to just be my name, but I want to jazz it up."
I love it. Eleanor elaborates. I love the alliteration. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Joe says, "Brit Girls Go Cacti."
Yes, we're in Arizona. Yeah, cacti.
There's plenty of cacti here for sure.
Yeah.
Roger says Brit Girls Gone Wild would get you a different audience.
Yeah, that would be I think that would be a very interesting audience.
Yeah, it'd be the same audience as our wrestling video, I reckon.
Yeah.
Anyone saw our wrestling special.
Yeah, I think the thought of girls wrestling, we got quite a few clicks on that.
And then quite a few clicks away immediately when they saw. Eleanor says, "Yeah, one of my most popular videos is my Pusheen collection." Pusheen. Oh,
I don't know.
I've seen that one, Eleanor.
No.
But that's obviously something that's got an audience then. Pusheen.
She hasn't been tasting the cocktails, honestly.
They won't believe you.
They won't believe me, no.
Ian says, "I don't have a pretzel video, but I will drop one next week." We'll all be dropping pretzel videos next week.
Yes, they'll go viral.
He had a video recently of unicorns. So he has kids and they went to the grocery store and they bought anything with a unicorn theme. So ice cream, little Debbie cakes, like ice cream cones, and they just made a whole unicorn sundae all together as a family, and it was so sweet.
Lovely.
Yeah, because his kids like helped decorate it, and it was just sweet. It was different than the hangover food style, so it has a range.
Yeah, that's a lovely idea.
I love that. Yeah, unicorns are so popular.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Ian says they aren't hard at all once you've got it. I guess that's filming the videos. Yeah, it probably is just knowing what you're doing, isn't it?
You get into a way of filming,
you know what looks
depending
good
on what you do for your channel. Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's practice.
Yeah. Amsab Kitchen say, "Love your name, Brit Girls." Oh, thanks, Amsab Kitchen, because you've just changed your name quite recently as well. It used to be Amsab Taste, and then you changed it. I believe.
I think you're right.
Yes. Joe says that is the main ingredient in menudo. I've obviously missed something there. What's the main ingredient in menudo, Joe? If you could tell me again, I'll come back to you. Tripe. Was it tripe? Is the main ingredient?
Oh, I don't know, Lucy. I don't know. I think we've lost the plot on that one.
Sorry, everybody. You're doing such a great job in the chat. I'll catch up. Small Town Texas Barbecue say, "Joseph Kraft, have you ever had it with honeycomb tripe?"
Sounds exclusive, but not for me. No.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it any better to me.
That's stunned silence there.
Yeah. Molly Cakes, hello, welcome. Says, "Is this live now?" Lol. Yes, we're live.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome, Molly.
Molly is awesome. So she has a cake channel and she just started her very first short video. And it was hilarious because Molly is very professional and talks well to the camera. And then the short came out and she's chewing like gum with her mouth open, like, and she's pretending like she doesn't know how to do something. And then she cuts like an infomercial and she's like, do you not know how to, you know, whatever, frost a cake? And then, you know, she tells you how to do it. It's all within 60 seconds. And then at the end, she says, oh, and by the way, don't chew gum. It's not professional. It was so funny. I was like,
such a great idea. I love it.
so you got to check out Molly at Molly.
We need to check that out.
Check out Molly after this. That sounds so good. I love what people can do with 60 seconds.
I was shocked. I was like, that was clever.
It's a clever way to draw people in. I love it. Yeah.
Really good idea. Brainstorm's here. Hi, Chris.
Hi,
Howdy,
Chris.
folks. Sorry. That's
God, I thought I was sitting next to a real American there.
Yeah. Good, isn't it? It's definitely getting better, at least. I should have had my first attempt. Molly Kate, say hi to Theresa and Cam. And gotmemories.com. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Says, can they cook a roast dinner? Can you cook a roast dinner?
That is my favorite. Well, I said earlier, British roast dinner.
Yeah, you know, we kind of skip some of those because, like you're saying earlier about, you know, timing and setting everything up. The roast dinner is a lot of time.
Yes.
You can season something, you can get it, you know, you could do all of that, and then it's watching the clock, waiting. When I start doing videos, I like to get into like a groove, into a mindset, and, you know, run with it. So anything that's time like super long, it really, it's tough on me.
Yeah, I feel like energy goes through.
I could lose interest. Like, you know, we use our smoker and we do barbecue and briskets. I don't do any videos on it because for me, it's too much of an undertaking. That sounds ridiculous, but we do love all sorts of, you know, pot roast, pork, beef. We do all of those. We just don't video them usually.
Yeah.
I did find. Yeah, I found an older cooking tool called a roamer top. It's a clay pot, and you soak it in water, and then you put, you know, your roast or vegetables or whatever you want in it, and you cook it in the oven. So it kind of simulates like an older style of Roman cooking, but I think it's a German company. Anyway, long story made short, when we first got that, everything was a roast. I put everything I could in there. And it all came out great because it kind of kept everything moist and cooked evenly. But you know, kind of cool. I love a good roast dinner for sure.
Yeah,
my
so
favorite.
good. Yeah, that's so true. That I think people who haven't tried making videos yet, be prepared, because, you know, they can take a lot out of you if you're going to make some long content. We were doing a day of filming yesterday and we were exhausted.
Yes, I know we were, because you know, we did several films, didn't we? Well, right, 3, but by the time we were doing the afternoon one, we had quite a lot of words that we had to remember because I'd written it all as kind of scripted it. Oh my God, we kept having to refilm bits because we couldn't remember what we were saying. We couldn't talk properly. You know, the words
get like
you just couldn't say certain words, and it was very difficult because we kind of, you know,
it does get to that point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eleanor says, yes, I am hoping to improve the food system. That's why I'm in school. It's so inspiring, Eleanor. Like your goals for, like, you know, sustainable food and all of that stuff is so inspiring. So we'll definitely follow you and see where that leads.
Yes.
Molly says, my favorite show is the British Bake Off.
Oh, I love that show. Do you watch that, guys? It's so funny as well.
No,
British Bakers on Netflix. Yeah, it's really
we would like to watch more. I don't even want to call it syndicated TV, but now, and this is in no way, you know, what we're doing here is different, but we have so many lives that we try to support people on that we're way behind on any like non-YouTube content. People are talking about all of these shows. I have no idea, because there's something that we're watching on YouTube 7 days a week, at least 2 to 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
And we're happy to support the community. So it's not a complaint. We're not saying we don't want to do these things. We want to be involved, but we are giving up on some of the cooler shows that are out there until we have a break in the action and we can get in there and kind of catch up and understand what everybody's talking about in the TV streaming world.
Oh, that's lovely. And you guys have been so supportive of our lives as well. We have so much appreciation. You're nearly every week in the chat saying hi, which is lovely.
It's like a TV schedule. Like we know 12 o'clock. That's why when you came on at 11 o'clock, I was like, oh my God. You know, like we know our channels that we support on lives, and it's kind of like part of our, you know, community now. And we'll be making dinner or breakfast if it's on yours, and we'll just be listening because it's like you guys are here, you know, hanging out with us. We love it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so important to really support. I know we said this earlier, but like you're doing us a huge favor by allowing us to be on your live stream. So for us to come on and even do, you know, one video and then never come back to your channel again, it's not right. You know, we're on it to give and it's a take, and we hope that our audience watches your stuff. We hope that your audience watches ours, and you have to maintain that, support each other and raise each other up, and don't just use people for a like, a watch, or a comment. We see a lot of that, and it's not, I don't think people do it, you know, maliciously. I don't think that they don't understand the concept of somebody's helping you help somebody else or help them back. Preferably do it all.
That's really well said, Cam. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And it's so much nicer as well. Like you actually feel part of the community, like you're really involved. And I've noticed a lot of the cocktail channels Ryan's been watching this week, like those guys go live quite a lot. Like it's a real supportive community, and they all show up for each other, which is nice. So that's great.
I didn't think they were going to watch any of our stuff, because earlier, like I said about the name of the channel, Flour, Eggs, and Yeast, like, what are you doing in the cocktail community? Yeast is made in alcohol, you know, for beer and all of your mash and everything. So we hit the criteria, but I'm really appreciative of them, you know, being open-minded enough to let the food and, you know, our nonsense into their world.
They seem like a nice group for sure. Yeah, definitely. Where did I get to? Molly says, I always get frosting on my camera. Well, that's the other fear, isn't it? You've got this expensive equipment in the kitchen.
And sticky fingers.
Sticky fingers. And, stressful. Eleanor says, when my channel is bigger, I hope to invest into a camera. I have some friends who just posted a video about cameras. Check out K Soul if you want to learn more about cameras. That's k.soul if anyone's interested.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
We'll definitely have a look at that. Marie's here.
Hi, Marie.
Hi, Marie. Says, yay, I finally got the chance to join your live stream again. Hello, guys. Oh, hi, Marie. Thanks for coming. It's lovely to see you again. I know you've been super busy with school, but you're still putting out great videos, which is awesome. Let's see. Mason Adventures say, Unicorn Sundays sound super cute. Yeah, you're never too old for a unicorn.
Oh no,
Sunday.
absolutely not.
Well, and it was such a surprise to see it from Ian. I was like, "Oh, what's this?" Like, Unicorn Sunday,
that's good because sometimes you need to put a video out that kind of surprises people occasionally, you know. So that's
definitely
great.
I think it's nice getting the family involved. We're always trying to get people like our family and friends involved in the channel. It's so nice.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Ian says it was fun and tasted way better than I thought it would. The unicorn products all together. Oh, I'm kind of craving a unicorn
kind of craving
Sunday.
it too. You got any in the cupboard?
Sadly not. Mason Adventures say my girls are obsessed with unicorns. We might have to try that.
Yeah, but your girls would love that.
Yes.
We should do a cocoa bomb unicorn, a unicorn cocoa bomb. We should do that because I have an idea for the, you know, whatever that's called, the horn.
Wow,
yes,
that'd be cute. I'm gonna do that. Yes. So the next one coming up, I'll do a unicorn cocoa bomb. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Mason.
We will watch that with interest.
Glad we can all help. Yeah.
Maybe that's there.
Yes.
Just real quick, if you have an idea, make sure you get that video out and done. so many times, like I film stuff and it's like ahead of a curve and it just sits in this queue of a massive amount of editing. And then other people, especially in our community, start doing similar videos. I'm like, I don't want to look like I'm copying them now.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I'm
quite
like-
frustrating when you thought of it first and you didn't get your act together quick enough. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. That's
I know. It's so
Yeah.
sad because we just saw a great video from City Food Farm, and she made chocolate chip cookies. And I literally thought, I was like, oh, we have the chocolate chip cookies sitting for like months. And I was like, well, I don't want to post it now because it's right after hers. And so, but I think someone else mentioned it. It seems like everybody, what I do is if I see a video, I'll let them know, like, hey, we have one of these videos coming out soon. I just haven't had time to edit it, but awesome job. Just so that they know I'm not copying,
you're not copying. Yeah.
It's so funny you should say that, because Ryan was like, should we do a cocoa bomb video? And then we're like, flour, eggs, and yeast. We better tell them if we're going to do a cocoa bomb video. They'll think we're copying.
You have our blessing.
Yes.
Go forth and conquer.
Actually, I'm so glad you mentioned that. So Amsad Kitchen, who's in the chat, so she ordered the spheres. She put out a few videos so far, and I made sure to try to be one of the first commenters. And I said, we are so proud of you and like so excited. We hope it goes viral, because that's the goal, is like to help each other. And like, if we're seeing success in cocoa bombs, like this cocktail community called Never Empty Bottles, he just let us know, hey, by the way, we just bought cocoa bomb spheres. So I'm like, go.
Yeah, do it.
That's so funny. But especially with food, there must be a lot of similar content. I mean, like, you can put your own twist on stuff, but you got to try and keep it fresh as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or with anything, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, a lot going on in the chat just then, Lucy.
Yeah, I saw it jump forward. I was like, oh, I'll get back to you guys.
I think you moved down a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Definitely tripe in menudo. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. I'm so sorry. Menudo. And Joe says, yes, main ingredient. I shouldn't think people ate tripe anymore.
I think it's one of those things that have come back in fashion. Sometimes things go out, because they obviously ate everything in the old days because they wouldn't waste anything.
Exactly. It's good. There's no waste. Yeah, I'm sure it's delicious.
No, you're not.
Hard pass. No. No blood puddings, no black puddings, no blood sausage, no tripe.
See, I'm a hypocrite because I love a black pudding.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't even eat red meat, so for me that's like a no-no.
Just don't think about what it is, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Don't you try and serve it up to me without me knowing. Tell me it's a veggie sausage.
Veggie sausage.
It's a red veggie sausage, man, red and black.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know what's coming now.
Yeah, my plan has been thwarted. Oh, small town Texas barbecue. Say Gordon Ramsay loves tripe.
Oh, well, he would.
If it's good enough for Gordon, it's good enough for us.
Yeah.
And Linda says no tripe for me.
With you, Linda.
Yeah. I don't think there's many foods I wouldn't try. I mean, maybe there's some lines that I would draw, but I love trying new foods. Have you guys kind of found that you've stuck to recipes that you know since you started, or have you found new things as well that you maybe wouldn't have tried if you hadn't started YouTube?
I think there's been a couple of new things, like a video that I did. Wow, it's a long time ago. It hasn't been. It's not out. It's not out, so don't look for it. But I made garam masala chicken, and like Indian food, and like I know it's more popular in the UK, but a lot of those types of dishes, like I started picking up a lot of turmeric and cardamom and just different spices that we normally wouldn't use. So yeah, I think that has had an impact on stuff that we're doing and that we eat and we actually enjoy.
And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of an ingredient called isomalt. So it's a sugar that is roughly 50% less sweet, but it's much more stable. So when you heat it on the stovetop, it won't caramelize, it'll stay clear. And you can create these sugar sculptures or really cool stuff. So I just bought some because I'm so inspired to do something like crazy for the channel to see if it'll go well. And the reason why I did it is because I did the mirror glaze cake, and it was the first time I had ever done it. And so many people responded positively, and they had never seen it before, even though it's been out since the 1800s, you know, that style. And I thought if I could do, if I could do something like amazing, like create like this balloon of sugar, I think that would really kind of give back to the community and be like, wow, that's cool.
And possibly be badly burned in the process, which is everybody always tunes in to see how badly you get burned. Hot sugar is no joke, and it doesn't come off your skin. So
oh my god,
oh gosh, be careful.
Because it gets up to 350 degrees, so it's very hot. So I've got to buy the gloves still.
You build the suspense, possible injury. I gotta watch
maybe
that.
Like a full face mask.
Yeah,
you need this for YouTube. You can't have burn marks on it.
That is true. On one of the videos I watched, she said, be careful because the sugar could splatter and hit you in your eye.
Oh gosh, yes, definitely a mask.
Yeah, probably like a full like bodysuit.
Yeah, body armor.
Yeah. I would tune in just for the outfit. Amsab Kitchen say that's right, used to be Amsab Taste. Yes. Eleanor says yes, I have a few channels that I go to many live chats with. When I come, they are like, Eleanor, how are you? I love that.
Yeah, it's nice. It is part of a community.
And I think especially nowadays, you know, people are feeling maybe more isolated than they have been previously. It's really nice to feel part of these like live chats where people know you and, you know, you can participate, and we love it too. And Molly says, I appreciate you guys too. Aww. And Mason Adventures say yes to unicorn cocoa bombs. Okay, this has to happen now.
I just gotta get it done real quick.
We have to go.
It'll be up first thing tomorrow, everybody.
No pressure.
Ian says, thank you to all of you for your kind words and shout out. It means a whole lot. Oh, you're welcome. Like, it sounds so fake when we say it, but really it is one of our favorite things to do, to connect people through these live chats and to get people connected to other channels and find other content that they like, and hopefully get you guys all some more views and subscribers. That really does mean a lot to us, doesn't it?
Actually, yeah, it does.
Genuinely. Molly says, oh, cool, unicorn bombs. Remember, we need to do a collab St. Paddy's cake too.
I know. Molly Molly's coordinating one. I just have to think of a cake with a St. Paddy's theme. So I know that there's going to be gold in it, you know, pot of gold, maybe a rainbow, green. But that's up to you, Molly. I am like letting you lead the charge. I'm just going to submit my video.
Cool.
I can't
look forward to those too.
Yeah,
that's coming up.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
to
I'm
try
sure
to get
it is.
together to do something on a timeline, and it's like, just because you think something should be done on Tuesday, so that it could be released 2 weeks later, they're like, nope, I'm going to wait until the very last minute. And you're like, come on, you know, like, not that anybody who's in the chat has done this to us.
I do that to others. I feel bad. Like, I'm the one who put out the deadline, and then I'm the last one to contribute. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I wasn't.
You have to be so organized.
She ran herself out. But that does happen if you try to organize any group of people, especially that you don't have any real accountability towards. It's difficult.
Yeah,
for sure. I'm sure it does. And you guys seem to be doing a lot of collaborations. I think we're participating, Ryan, in the Love Potion one.
Are you doing one?
Yeah, I think we're filming it tonight, so you're not the last.
They are.
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing tonight. I don't want to promise it because I'm just looking over there and he's not giving me anything. But
no, he's kept his back to it.
Yeah. So that might materialize. Let's see. Small Town Texas Barbecue say, I find it amazing you're doing videos together as a family, whether it's mother and daughter or husband and wife. It's rare in my world that it happens. Bravo for being supportive.
Yeah, I think it's really nice to do it with a member of your family, you know, because I think you can be really honest with each other. And, you know, you obviously get on well working together and in mostly. And we do really. We don't really have any arguments.
not
We kind of
really.
are on the same page with everything. So, you know, I find it easier working with my daughter than I would maybe another colleague or friend. That I would maybe not have the same, you know, we're on the same page with where we want to go, what we want to do, the way we work together, and you know, it's.
And you need someone reliable. Like I will give mum credit. Like if she says she's going to do something, it's done. And I would get so frustrated because I like to, you know, I like if I'm going to do something, I will do it properly.
Yeah.
I get so frustrated if I had to work with someone who maybe wasn't as invested as me or something like that.
Yeah. And
yeah.
You know what? Like Mac has a good point. Sometimes you don't have another person to do this type of thing with. And it's very timely that he commented that. So yesterday I was on another live and this woman that I didn't know, her name was Theresa as well. Her channel name is called The Tinkerer's Wife. And I had mentioned that I do my channel with my husband, like we take turns. And she said, she enjoys having it all to herself because that's her outlet and her way to have something as a hobby. And so I think sometimes it's a positive, like if Mac's doing it on his own at Small Town Texas Barbecue, it's kind of like you get the control of doing anything you want. And I think, you know, if you wanted to do anything, you're always welcome to do something with me and Cam, of course. But you know, I just wanted to make mention that it's totally fine to do it on your own as well.
Absolutely. That's a really good point. And I hadn't really thought about it like that. You know, for some people it is just an outlet, like, and you know, it's great to have that creative control sometimes, isn't it? Definitely.
Not that I don't like doing it with you.
I'm the victim. I'm the victim.
Let's see. Ian says, I'm going to rock a breakfast video in a bit. I'm going to shout out both of you and some other channels for their shout outs. I have a handful of people to thank for the help. Plus, I'm going to do a real shout out. Oh, thank you, Ian.
Yeah, perfect. That's lovely. Thank you so much from all of us.
Yes. and Seb Kitchen say, that'll be interesting, unicorn bombs. This is going to be a popular video, I can tell. Marie says, whenever I get stressed, I go back to your Cocoa Bomb shorts. They're oddly therapeutic. I get that. The moment they break open is so satisfying, isn't it? Yes. Something about it.
We did a test one before we filmed, which is a mistake. And whenever you do anything, if you're going to create a video, film it, because you never know if it's going to be the same or not. We did one and it was just like,
it was so nice.
I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Never happened again. We got close, like they sit there and, you know, some of them like kind of submerge. This first one that we did as a test trial, we poured the liquid in, it disappeared, and then all of a sudden it was like, poof. And I'm like, oh, I get it. This is great. And then I don't know why. I don't know if it was the thickness of the shell or the temperature of the liquid. I don't know. So if you're going to try anything and you're going to make a video, always have that camera running.
Thank God you did. Yeah.
No, they didn't, right?
You didn't. Oh, I thought you did. Oh, right. I thought you said you had.
That's our lesson.
Good advice, because that's frustrating, isn't it? When something amazing happens and you miss it. Sorry, I got the wrong end of the stick there.
Yeah, that's the lesson learned.
Lesson learned, indeed.
Yeah, very good advice.
If anyone wants to make cocoa bombs, so what we did wrong was the milk wasn't hot enough, the shell was too thick, and so you make these cocoa bombs, and so we kept trying after that great thing and it just wouldn't go. And so ironically, like behind the scenes here, the video that came out this morning was one of those very first ones. And if you're paying attention at the end of it's the peanut butter whiskey cocoa bomb that just came out this morning. Great flavor. But if you watch the end, you can tell that it just sat there. And so what I had to do was I had to hit it with a spoon off camera. And then I had to cut it real quick so that it would show the marshmallows, because it wouldn't work. It was awful.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's a little bit reassuring, actually.
Yeah.
Whenever we cook anything, there's always a lot of working things out behind the scenes, isn't there?
My God, just doing that one we did last week. Oh gosh, yeah.
Can I tell them your mistake?
Oh, go on.
It said add 2/3 of a cup of water, and Mum thought it said 2 to 3 cups of water.
Oh no!
She's like, this is a bit runny.
I was pouring it in. I was cover a lot, and then she got the package. 2/3 of a cup. Thank God I hadn't put it all in. So then I had to add, because this was a packet mix thing, it was a hot cross bun scone mix. So I had to put extra flour in because it was too sticky. It was like glop, 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 glop.
Didn't look pretty.
Gloop. It was like gloopy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they tasted all right.
They
came
did.
out all right,
Surprisingly,
yeah.
they did. Let's see. Where did I get to? Sorry, everybody. Ian says, I was stoked when you guys got first on my video, Theresa and Cam. And Ansel Kitchen say, thank you guys, really appreciate it. Aww. Small town Texas barbecue. I would hate menudo if I hadn't eaten it as a child. Well, sorry, everybody. Delicacies are an acquired taste, in my opinion. That's DELICACIES.
I'm not going to attempt it. Move on.
Well, it all sounds very interesting. Eleanor says St. Patrick's Day is my 4-year YouTube anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary coming up.
Yeah, well, we expect a video from you then, Eleanor.
Yes, no pressure.
She just turned 21, I think, because she was watching Buzz with Your Cuz. I think she just turned 21. So Kimmy was like, consume responsibly. And she's like, it's okay. I don't drink that much.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Eleanor.
Yeah.
Molly says, my husband is camera shy, but I will try and get him on my channel again. Yeah, I think the more you do it, the easier. You were a little camera shy.
I was a little camera. You never have been, have you, Lucy? No.
Well, even from a baby, Mum was pointing a video camera at me. There's so much baby footage of me, so it's always just been normal to have a camera in my face. Thank you.
I don't think it was that bad.
There's reams and reams of this stuff. Oh, hi, KG.
Oh, hi.
Welcome. Says, hello all. Love the name, Flour, Eggs and Yeast. I'm ready to make some food. Oh. KG's father has a cooking series on KG's channel called Cooking with Pops. And that's a lot of Indian food.
Oh, it's amazing.
They've just done a Greek recipe too. So check that out if you like cooking channels. That's really good.
Yeah. Chef
Pups is amazing. Eleanor says, yeah, YouTube is my outlet, as I mentioned last week, and share the love Sundays. Yes.
Oh, I've just seen my younger daughter's fiance, Aaron Snelling. Are you coming on the family call? We have a family group Skype, which started nearly an hour ago. So the grandparents.
It's fine though.
No, it's fine, but he's obviously doing it ironically. Whoa, now the dog has gone crazy.
Very upset.
Welcome to our world. We
We'll
will catch up with you later, guys. Yes, Aaron.
KG says, we're good. If you want to see us, we just put out the chicken souvlaki video.
I think they're doing it on purpose.
After this is all over, go and take a look. Yes, we will. We'll be over, KG.
Cool.
Mason Adventures say, that sounds amazing. I'll head over after this. We've been cooking couscous in our latest video. Ooh, I love couscous. And KG says, wow, I'm looking at Flour, Eggs and Yeast channel. Food for days. I'm going to have to binge watch over there once this interview is over.
That is such a nice compliment.
And that's a calorie-free binge watch.
Yes.
Consume all you like.
Guilt-free, I love it. KG says, Brit Girls, you always find gem channels.
These are great, guys. Yes, we said it
honestly.
before. Flour, Eggs and Yeast are amazing. One of my favorite channels for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
KG says, I have to see couscous. That's different. People don't seem to eat couscous as much in America.
No.
Would you say that's fair, you guys?
There's no real we're fortunate. We have like Turkish restaurants that are close to us that are very popular. So you find, obviously couscous and a lot of Middle Eastern type foods. But so it's in our supermarkets, it's available, but for the most part, people really don't venture into couscous. I think they're a little afraid of it. They'll stick to like rice or risotto, and they'll never really quite make it down to couscous, which is slightly different. I enjoy it. I think it lightens dishes up, but still gives really, really good flavor. So you can layer in what you like with it. I think it's great.
Totally agree. I used to eat it a lot, like instead of rice, because rice is quite heavy, and I like rice a lot, but it was just easier to have as like a lunchtime thing because it still gave you energy for the afternoon. I really enjoy couscous. I have to try and see if I can find some good couscous out here. Let's see. Small town Texas barbecue. So congrats, Eleanor. Yes, congratulations. And Eleanor says, my birthday was back in May. So I've only been over 21 for a little.
Aww.
Oh gosh, you'll be turning 22 soon. Right? Yes. So we're way behind or ahead. Eleanor says, yes, I'm not sure what to do for a 4-year anniversary.
Oh, there's a little time to think about it. Yeah. Well, if you've got any ideas for Eleanor's 4-year anniversary, you too.
I think she should go live, maybe. Like, you have to use a real computer. You can't use your phone, Eleanor, but we would join. We would come and say hello and happy anniversary. And I think when you go live, YouTube pushes it out to a larger community. And so even though you may not have 1,000 subscribers, or you may not have hundreds of thousands, they push it out. So there was this guy who his channel blew up, and he got like 1,000 subscribers from one live video that he did. And all it was someone had passed away in, in his realm of some popular, musician. And he decided to go on live because he felt emotional about it. And he was in his car. It was awful, lighting.
Acoustics and
lighting. And then I watched the live, and he literally was becoming more and more shocked. He's like, wow, I mean, there's a lot of people joining this live, guys. And so everybody was coming together to, celebrate this person. But like, when you put a live out, YouTube puts it out. So if Eleanor titled it Celebrating 4 Years on YouTube, celebrating, people like that. And so people might join your channel. And we would be there. Just give us
us too. Yes, us too, definitely. Yeah,
that's a really good idea. Yeah. Think about that, Eleanor. We'd love that. Katie says, lol, gets calorie free until I have to make them all and enjoy in my house. Yes, that's the thing, isn't it? You then can't resist making them. Mason Adventure say it's a Moroccan speciality. Of course it is. Yeah, that's why you guys love couscous. It's nothing to be afraid of. Amsterdam Kitchen say, oh yes, flour, eggs and yeast are amazing and very supportive. Yes, you guys are. Eleanor says, I like couscous. My mum makes it. And Amsterdam Kitchen say, we love couscous in my house. Very good. I haven't even thought about couscous for years. That's why.
That's because we don't normally see it out here.
No, maybe it's just not an Arizona thing. I don't know. Or maybe it is, and
we've somehow missed it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll go searching now.
And Molly says, I will be 52 in April. Can I switch ages with you, Eleanor?
Oh yes, what it would be like to be young again.
Well, thank you everyone for coming. If you have a question for Flour, Eggs and Yeast, please pop it in the chat now, and I'll ask them our final question that we ask to all our guests before we say goodbye. I think you guys have touched on this, but if you could take everything that you've learned on your YouTube journey so far and kind of boil it down into a piece of advice for someone who's maybe just started a YouTube channel or someone who has a small YouTube channel, what advice could you offer them to kind of send them on their way?
I would just say, again, create videos that you would want to watch. Be passionate about your topic. You don't have to know everything about what you're doing. just be one page ahead of the person watching the video. That's usually. But those are the things I think I really learned, is that, you know, if you chase things that don't really mean anything to you, it kind of comes across that way. So, you know, find a topic, find a niche, you know, get excited about it, and people will be excited with you and for you.
And I would say that 2 different things. One, a consistent schedule. So kind of figure out what you can do, like whether it's 1 time a week, that's fine, or a couple times a week. And then just be authentic. So I think the videos that Cam or I like show a bit of our emotions about, you know, being so thankful for the community, or, you know, I had a video pop out for Valentine's Day where I got a little emotional at the end of the video. And I said, I'm so sorry, I don't normally get emotional, but I was talking about, you know, being sure to tell people you love them. You're laughing. It was, I liked it. And
I was yelling in the back.
No. And so I was a little nervous about putting it out, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And a lot of people commented very positively and said that everyone needs a little mushy in their lives, and you know, that, you know, it shows someone's true personality. Are you shaking your head? No.
He is.
But I think that people respond to people who are authentic, and that people who show up and are supportive. So yes, we are very different, but I think that's what makes us work well together. And people may like him more than me, or me more than him, and I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You guys kind of balance out, which is nice.
Yeah, indeed. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's lovely. Like, we sometimes feel quite emotional in some of these lives, and you know, you don't always have to hold it together. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure if Cam agrees, but we sometimes need an emotional outlet. Well, thank you, Flower Eggs and Yeast, so much for coming back and for sharing all this wonderful advice and positivity with us today. It's been really wonderful.
It has.
And thank you to everyone in the chat. Don't forget, before you go, if you haven't yet, hit like. That really does help us out, and go and check out Flower Eggs and Yeast because they're wonderful.
Yeah, this has been an absolute joy, guys, and everyone in the chat. You too, you've been so, you know, interactive, which has been lovely for all of us too.
Yeah.
So all that's left for us to do is say goodbye, and we hope to see you next week at the same time.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
We appreciate everybody.